Hello students, I am Ashish De. I am taking one of your subject, that is digital signal processing. Subject code is EC504. In my earlier video, I have give some introduction relating to digital signal processing. Okay, classification of digital signal like that. Okay. Now today in this video I want to discuss about representation of discrete time signals. Okay, so there are four types of representation. Number one is graphical representation. Number two is functional representation. Number three is tabular representation, and number four is sequence representation. So number one is graphical representation. How to represent a discrete time signal in graphical form? That is, suppose any discrete time signal xn has some values x of -1 equal to 1, x of 0 equal to 2, x of 1 equal to 2, okay, x of 2 equal to 0.5 and x of 3 equal to 1.5. Suppose these are the values of this signal xn. Okay, we now we have to represent this signal in graphical representation form. Okay, so at first we have to draw a line. Okay, now look at here, just here x in bracket of n. Okay, so n is in the bracket of x, right? So here is also x of -1, so here the value of n is -1. Okay, so when the value of n is -1, then the value of xn is 1, right? When the value of n is 0, then the value of xn is equal to 2. Again, when the value of n is 1, then the value of xn is equal to 2, right? Again, when the value of n is equal to 2, then the value of xn equal to 0.5, and when the value of n equal to 3, then the value of xn equal to 1.5, right? So the values of n starts from -1 and it's having the value of 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so here we will start from -1, then 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, this is n axis, this is x axis, along x axis there is n. Okay, now when the value of n is equal to -1, then the value of xn is 1, so this is positive 1, right? So the value will be 1 here. Okay, now when the value of n equal to 0, then the value of xn equal to 2, so at 0 the value of xn equal to 2, just double, right? So this value is 2. Now when the value of n equal to 1, then also the value of xn equal to 2, so here is also 2. Now when the value of n equal to 2, then the value of xn equal to 0.5, so half of this value, so this is 0.5, right? Again, when the value of n equal to 3, then the value of xn equal to 1.5, so 1.5 is here, this is 1.5. Okay, so this is the graphical representation of a signal xn. So this is the signal xn, so you have to write here, so here the value is 2 and you have to write here xn. Okay, so along y-axis there is xn and along x-axis there is n. So this is the graphical representation of a signal xn having the value of the signal are 1, 2.5, 1.5 like this. Okay, now number 2 is functional representation. Number 2 is functional representation, right? If we want to represent this signal xn in functional form, then it can be written like this way: xn equal to this. Here, when the value of n equal to -1, then the value of xn equal to 1. When the value of n equal to 0 and 1, then the value of xn equal to 2. Okay, so the values of xn are 1, 2.5, 1.5. So just write the value 1, 2, then 0.5, then 1.5. Okay, now here just the value of xn equal to 1 when the value of n equal to -1. So here just write down for n equal to -1. The value of xn equal to 2 when the value of n equal to 0 and 1. So for n equal to 0 and 1, 0 comma 1, right? Now when the value of xn equal to 0.5, then the value of n equal to 2. So this will be for n equal to 2, right? And this will be for n equal to 3. Here the value of n equal to 3. Okay, so the value of xn equal to 1.5. Here is 1.5 for n equal to 3. So this is functional representation of discrete time signal xn. Okay. Now number 3 is tabular representation. So tabular representation. Okay, in tabular form the representation looks like this. You have to just draw a table here. Okay, and just write here n. This is independent variable and dependent variable is xn, right? So the values of n are -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so -1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. Now when the value of n equal to -1, then the value of xn equal to 1. So this will be 1. When the value of n equal to 0 and 1, the value of xn are 2. So this is 2, this is also 2. Okay, and the value of n equal to 2, then the value of xn equal to 0.5. So here will be 0.5 and here will be 1.5. Okay, so this is the tabular representation of discrete time signal xn. Okay, now number 4 is sequence representation. Sequence, sequence, sequence representation. Okay, now this signal xn can be represented by sequence like this way: xn having the values of 1, 2, 2.5 and 1.5. So just write down all the values sequentially. So first is 1, then 2, then is also 2, then 0.5, then 1.5.